I forgot I was opening the service. Ay, ay, ay. I'm like, who's opening the service? They're late. Why aren't they up there? Holy Toledo. You know what? It is on. Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Cultural Coast. I am Theresa Feberts. I need a vacation. Hi. I need a vacation, and guess what's happening? Wednesday. I'm going on vacation. And I'm going to be gone 45 days. I know. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm last year, every 5 years, my contract says I get a sabbatical. It's a 3-month sabbatical. Well, we're only in our 6th year, right? And last year, I just could not imagine being gone for 3 months. I was like, I can't do that. So I took 1 month. So this year, I had 2 months coming. I'm taking a month and a half. The truth be told, even though I've heard this morning and yesterday that, I'm just going to say it, that I'm controlling, and that's why I'm not taking my full. And what I suggest to you is, number one, it's not controlling. It's not controlling. It truly is that I love you. And it truly is that I'm starting a class, the continuation of the practitioners, and it begins on the 14th of July. And Reverend Diana and I talked about this last night. And it's a community that you form when you do that deep work. And I don't want somebody else with them for those first 3 weeks. I want to be with them, just like I want to be with you. And it is my passion, it is my love, it is my purpose to do this job. So I'm really sorry that there's a perception that it's controlling. That's really sad for me. But it is my love. It's my love. So I am excited about a vacation. I'm super excited about a vacation. And I'm aware I need that. And I'm looking forward to it. So everything is being divvied up, and I'm very excited about the programs that we've got lined up for you coming up, and it's going to be super awesome. I want to tell you about something else super awesome. As we've been all month long looking at Pride, and all month long I said we were gearing up for a lot of color. I'm real excited to see the color in the room. Real excited to see that. And I want to tell you that last night we went to the graduation for ministers out of the Florida campus, the Holmes Institute Florida campus. There were 6 ministers. And when I look at this work we've been doing around Pride and around people literally showing up as their authentic self, I mean, really, basically, isn't that what we're saying? That's what we're saying all month long, is that we want to create environments that are safe, that are welcoming for everyone. I don't care what color you are, and I don't care what your gender or your sexual orientation is, that it's really quite that and so much more. LGBTQIA+, let's get the whole damn alphabet in there. Like, really, there's people that are existing within their bodies that don't even have a name for it, right? We're so beyond. We are the infinite in form. There's no limit to that. It's beyond our 26 letters. It's beyond. And the more we practice at knowing that one creative infinite presence unconditioned love comes into form like this, like the axolotl that I had up here last week, like all of life, like all of us, the more everybody gets to feel welcomed and loved. That's all I'm saying, and that's so much, isn't it? And in that is the innocence of children. In that is my grandchildren. I'm going to be with my grandchildren next week. I cannot wait, all 4 of them. Grandma, 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 grandma. And last night, well, I'm going to get back to that graduation. Last night I was at the graduation. And we've got 6 new ministers. And they're innocent, right? Because they haven't done this job yet. They don't know what they don't know. And they don't know really how Spirit's going to shine through them. They have ideas. And I wanted to share some of these ideas because it's amazing. Just out of 6 people graduating from the Florida campus, we've got a woman from Boston who has a teaching chapter, Martine. She's a phenomenal human being. She's a Beyond Ananda. She has 2 unities. So she's a religious. So talk about outside boxes. She's a religious science trained minister, and she's got 2 unities in Boston that are vying for her. Come here, come here, come here. We want you, we want you, we want you. Beyond the unity minister and the CSL minister, there's other things, right? There's just other ways that we express ourselves. I love it. Reverend Sherry Cunningham in Jacksonville, oh my God, her entire board showed up with bee antennas, bee bobbly things on their heads because she raises bees. I got your honey. Yes. It's in my car. Yeah, you know, and she does recovery programs like Reverend Diana and grief work, and like, wow, isn't that cool? Like, we shine in so many different ways. So many different ways. Reverend Malika, who is our bookkeeper, she's the minister of wealth. You love that? Minister of wealth. John, how about that? She's the minister of wealth. Yeah, I love it, right? We had Frank, Jason, and Nana. I want to tell you about Nana. Nana is from the Atlanta CSL. And Nana has a passion to go to Africa. She's going to go to Botswana and have a teaching chapter. And she found a mate. And this man says, well, you know, one thing you don't know about me is I have a passion for affordable housing. He's a builder, and I really want to build affordable housing in Africa. She says, I want to start a teaching chapter in Africa. So they're empowering each other to go do that dream, to go do that thing that seems so obscure. If you're studying science of mind in Florida and you live in Atlanta, and you know, like, think outside, beyond Ananda, right? Beyond, 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 beyond where you are today. Let us let go of those boxes, those preconceived ideas of what our age means, what our color means, what our gender means. Let's let go and allow Spirit to move freely in, as, and through each one of us. Ernest Holmes wrote in this beautiful, beautiful book, this thing called You. You exist that divine feeling, fire, imagination, and creativity may be expressed through you. The Spirit comes to you with a new and fresh creativity. You need not ask what others have done or how they have done it. Be yourself and express life as you find it. Never imitate. Trust the self. Find the self in God and God in the self. And so it is. With that, I am very, very, very excited to have Kim Ballou back with us. And yeah. We love you. See, we just love you. So Kim is here, and she's brought her good friend Leah Jones with her, and I'll remind you at the end of the service, but they're doing a concert tomorrow evening at the Tallywood Clubhouse, and we'd really love everybody to be there for that. Kim's traveling. She's going to do a couple other stops in Florida, then she's headed back home to Cincinnati, where she is training. She is the spiritual leader at it's First Unity, New Thought Unity, and it's the oldest unity. It's the oldest unity in the United States. And Kim's came to them with the big heart and the open mind, and they said, we want you. And now Kim's training to be a minister. But she's already the spiritual leader there. Yeah? Outside the box. Come on up.
Ooh, hello. How are you? I have something to share before we start with this song. I am leading a trip to Cambodia in January, where my friend Reverend David Alt has started a school 20 years ago. And so anybody that would be interested in going on this trip with me, see me after service. I have information about that. So I just wanted to let you know I'm looking for people to go with me. We get to tour the altars, we get to go to temples, and we get to serve while we're there. So it sounds like the most spiritual experience ever, and I would love for you to be with me, and Reverend Alt will be there as well. But Leah and I are going to start with a Sam Garrett song called I Believe. It's a pretty upbeat song. It's a pretty cool song. We just started as a duo called Lavender Soul, so we are taking Lavender Soul on the road and doing a lot of things, and I hope you love this opening song. I'm a lover, I was born this way. I'm a warrior, and I will make a change. Hope you're ready for what I'm about to say. You are love, yeah, and you are brave, so come with me. Take a jump into this ocean and set your heart free. Throw the change into motion, and we can live in peace. We will say the war is over, and you will come to see. We will make a difference, I believe. You believe it? We will make a difference. I'm a Baba, I sing to my heart, dear. Come to bring the truth to those that cannot see. Don't be led astray into unrighteous ways. We'll go back in, he said, inside your holy cave. So come with me, take a jump into this ocean and set your heart free. Throw the change into motion, and we can live in peace. We can say the war is over, and you will come to see. We will make a difference, I believe. You believe it? We will make a difference, I believe. We will make a difference. Whoa, yeah, we're going down, 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 down. Whoa, yeah, we're going down, 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 down. Whoa, yeah, we're going down, 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 down. Whoa, yeah, we're going down, 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 down. To the depths of love. So come with me, take a jump into this ocean and set your heart free. Throw the change into motion, and we can live in peace. We will say the war is over, and you will come to see. We will make a difference, I believe. We will make a difference, I believe. We will make a difference, I know. Thank you.
And so I'm going to do the same today. I'm really honored to be speaking when Also Youth is here, who is our tithe partner this month. Theresa picked me because she knows that one of my soapbox issues is LGBTQ plus rights. And I have a theory of why this cis straight woman cares so much about this community, and that's that I was a drag queen in a former life. Everyone can see that, right? So anyway, I first started working with Also when I was the educator for Spark, Safe Place and Rape Crisis Center. And I worked with youth groups all over town and schools and whatever, and I'd go to Also about once a month. And one of the things that we always talked about is gender and really different aspects, right? Biological sex is different, and it's not just our parts, right? There's all kinds of things involved in that. It's different than our gender identity, which is who we believe ourselves to be. And that's something that most of us are pretty sure of, and that most kids are sure of by age of 3 or 4, right? It's really young. And then there's gender expression, you know, how we appear out in the world, and then there's sexuality, and all those things are different. And kids really love to explore that. They especially love to explore, you know, what in this microcosm of my school determines whether you are a rad, dope, cool, insert your vernacular right here, girl or boy. And they could determine it. They didn't know where it came from. They knew what hairstyle and what kind of dress and what, you know, your parents did, whatever, right, that determined what was cool, what made you feel included, right? And we would talk a lot about media. You know, I would show them a picture of Batman. Remember Batman in the 1960s? Well, he would be a dad bod now. Like, that's not masculine at all, right? We need, like, super ripped muscles and all that kind of stuff, right? So it was really fun to explore with the kids kind of where we get these ideas, right? So about the same time, I met the first person that I knew to be openly trans, and that was my son's best friend in high school. And I only knew him to be a boy. I didn't know him before he transitioned. But he had a really hard time, and it was awesome getting to know him and his family. He was lucky enough to really have a supportive family. He was able to get the counseling and the gender-affirming care that he needed. And he was just an extraordinary person, and we spent a ton of time together. And, you know, I really kind of learned that personal story, right? And the Supreme Court just last week said that it's okay to ban that kind of care. And if this person was in high school right now, I don't know if he would be alive. You know, it's life or death, you know? So all these things just kind of gel together, and I retired, and the first thing I wanted to do was really work more with Also Youth. So I'll leave on a really positive note. I was at their prom this year. They have an alternative prom, and it was just joy and authenticity. You know, we really do believe in that. We believe that it's our life path to become and express our most authentic selves and to embrace everyone else's most authentic self. And to see these kids, I mean, they were the cool kids, I gotta say, you know? I mean, it was cooler than my prom, I think. But anyway, Also Youth is doing amazing things. You know, it's really important. Right now we have 942 bills being considered. 162 have passed in 49 states. That's only this year, anti-trans bills. So, you know, stand up, be proud, and thank you very much.
Be right in alignment with all of that. So this song that we're going to do, it's a song by an artist called Nako, but it's called Love Letters to God, and this is our version of Love Letters to God. So just breathe it in. Give, always give what you can, even if your allies draw lines in the sand. And dig, always dig a little deeper. Sometimes it's hard to be my brother's keeper. Love, so you let love in. Baby, I am home in the wake of your skin, and it's crazy how we wear a ceremony. Always be open to your path and your journey. And yes, she cradles my loneliness, a home in a forest nest. Universal test, feel the weight of my love, put your hand on my chest and rest. In the cradle of my arms, the battle that we face is the place where our scars come from. And to pick up the gun, my love, we are destined to teach these ones to be brave and never run away. Courage is birthed from the womb on the first light of day. Yeah, the day you were born, you came out perfect, never meant to be torn. In silence, never been so loud in the violence, never been so proud of my people. We're fighting for a change, not afraid to lose it all. Despite all the rage, we are animals, and we cannot be caged. Provoke us to fight, so we burn a little sage and write poetry. Wiser than the enemy will ever be, the minority in authority. Are you here to protect or arrest me? I can't tolerate the hate and I'm losing sleep. Can't breathe cause they're choking down a war in me. Immorality, yeah. Love letters to God. I wonder if she reads them or if they get lost in the stars, in the stars. So many parts to a heavy heart. If there's no beginning, then where would you start? Where would you start? Breathe into that place. You were born perfect. Yeah. And along the way, sometimes we forget. And those things outside of us that are happening make us forget our own perfection and the perfection in others as well. Human souls. So we call them into storytelling prose, because we're always searching for a certain goal, a pattern of physics, a role. Don't believe all you're told, and open up your fist. A misconception, you can fight like this and praise. With the power of prayer, if God's on our side, we can take the stairs to the heavens. Flipping through my chapter 7, I live with the snakes and the great deception on call. And this country for men who steal from the mother on paper and pen. And we're tripping down a red dirt road and we're asking, is this the way we should go? Kissing soft heartbeat, oh my God, this we walk the earth, baby, yeah, we got this. Focused and it's redirected, grateful, and I'm resurrected, stubborn, but I know the way. Feel the skin on my tongue, to your rhythm I will sway. Take my hand, I won't lead you astray. We will not go down, leave the darkest of days. Grandma's here, and she says persevere. Take a walk in her moxie's a trail of tears, and our fears are the same as the universe bears. Numb the pain of the Holocaust years. Always mobbing emotion, baby, be an island over an ocean. Your arches, how they bend and contract in my conscience. Never slip through the crack of my thesis. In my theory, I shine in your presence, a deliverance, yeah. Love letters to God. I wonder if she reads them or if they get lost in the stars, in the stars. So many parts to a heavy heart. If there's no beginning, then where would you start? Where would you start? I know where you start. You start right here. You heal together in community. Return to that village. That's where the love letters are. Yeah. God is always here. We begin now.
Thank you. We know where to start, right? Can't you feel into that right now? Just feel that purity. That innocence of how Spirit comes to each one of us uniquely, individually. For one of us, it may be that we hear words. We see visions, we see sights, we see the calling. For others, we hear sounds. But no matter what it is, there's that place within each one of us that is sacred. And we know that it's ours, right? We know that it is unique. It is a unique relationship. It is a unique expression. And that wants to move through us in a way that is also unique. How often do we take that time to really feel that? How unique, how special. And it may be in quiet time, it may be in play, it may be doing art, it may be in dance, that we feel that authentic expression. And as I said earlier, what a brilliance if we can create environments where we're free to do that. Free to do that. And if you did not have that as a child, many of us did, many of us didn't, how beautiful to create it for yourself now. How beautiful to create that sense of sanctity and sanctuary wherever you go. Wherever you go. However you need to express that one in you. I know the entire universe orchestrates itself around that for each one of us. Where every crooked place is made straight, all the doors open. Where there is that feeling of safety and invitation, extreme invitation to shine that authentic light. Yeah. I claim this for each one of us, and so it is. Many of you know, some may not know, we are a tithing community, and we tithe quarterly. We tithe to our home office organization, the international headquarters, for all the support and education that we get, and we tithe to predominantly 4 different organizations. 3 of those organizations we have done since day one. The first organization that we ever tithed to was also youth as a community. And so we're very proud of being able to do that. So you know that a portion of your tithe money this entire quarter, has gone to also youth. Our first quarter tithe recipient, and we had them here, was, they were here the next week, Fogartyville. And next quarter is Streets of Paradise. And then our last quarter of the year is Second Heart Homes. And so what I'd like to do is invite Annie Berkness up. Annie is the executive director of Also Youth. And I'm inviting her to speak from her heart whatever she wants to share with us about what you're doing with the organization, and then if you would please make sure that you include how we can support beyond our money, what we can do to be in support of the work that you do for our children. Thank you.
Well, Well, thank you for having me today. I am honored to be here and so grateful. What a great testimony to also youth that we were the first organization that you all selected. So we very much appreciate that. So as mentioned, I am Annie. I am the executive director for Also Youth. I'm actually going to, I do much better this way. So I have been the executive director for Also Youth for just about 3 months now. Before that, I was on the board of directors. Before that, I was on a committee. Before that, I was a volunteer. And so that was my progression. I am passionate about the work that we do, and I'm excited to be speaking to you about it today. For those who don't know, Also Youth has been in Sarasota, serving Sarasota for 32 years. We work with the LGBTQ youth here. It was started because folks were concerned. They were concerned about the high rates of suicide amongst our LGBTQ youth. And so that's how we got started. That's why we do what we do. Today, we have over 30 programs per month. We have things like mentorship, leadership, support groups. We offer free therapy. We have fun things like prom. So things that are edifying and lift up. Our goal is to take in the kids, serve them, get them on their feet, and have them become productive members of society, have them feel supported, have them live out their lives in their true selves. And that's what we do. We just recently had a scholarship event where we awarded over 7 scholarships to college kids who are going out and furthering their careers. And it was just such a great testimony to what Also does, right? Some of these kids had been with us for years, since they were in middle school. We do serve youth ages 10 through 24 to give you an idea of what we do. So bringing us to today. Last fall, I don't know if everybody is aware, there were a few hurricanes around here, one of which destroyed our Sarasota Center. And so we have been working with partners in our community. We are at Harvest House on Friday nights, for example, so that the kids have somewhere to go. Saturdays for the summer, we're at the Art Center. But we're still looking for that home for our youth. We don't have our clothing closet like we used to. We can't have a huge stockpile of food anymore. And so we're looking for our home. The other thing that we are facing is what's happening kind of in the world, right? So things like the suicide awareness line for the LGBTQ youth being cut. The Supreme Court finding that was mentioned earlier, right? So we're under pressure right now. I actually have some stats I'd like to read to you. I don't have them memorized. We have, according to the Trevor Project, if you're not aware of who the Trevor Project is, they're the ones who are actually manning that suicide line. They did a study and they found that 1 in 2 LGBTQ youth in Florida seriously consider suicide in the past year. 70% said that their mental health was poor most of the time. Over half of them reported discrimination or fear of being out at school or home. And like I mentioned, those vital resources are being stripped away. So in 2024, Florida rejected federal funding for the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, and that's a decision that disproportionately impacts our youth who are already facing elevated risks. You all, I got a call on Friday from a person, a text, they're young people. I got a text from a young person who said they're 22 years old, they're living out of their car in between Manatee and Sarasota County, they don't have food, they need therapy, they can't live at home, what do? And these are calls that we get all of the time. We have young kids, and I know that you don't know them. I know that you can't see their faces, but I can, that are getting kicked out. We have someone who's turning 18 next month, and their parents can't wait because then they can kick them out and not have child protection called on them. okay? These are real people. These are real kids. This is happening all of the time. So we need your support, whether it is financially, whether it's you want to be a volunteer, you want to be, working with our kids one-on-one. It could be doing fun things. I mean, we have fun. It's not all, it's not all like sullen when you're together. You should see them. They love talent night because it's karaoke. They get up and they sing for like 2 hours straight. It's amazing. So we are creating a safe space where they come in, they can dress how they want to dress. They express themselves the way that they want to express themselves. And they can use the name that they choose to use. We use the pronouns that they have, and they can be themselves. And we lift them up, and they can become who they truly are. So again, I just want to thank you all for your support. Thank you for inviting us to be here. Thank you for giving so much to us. And thank you for lifting us up.
So thrilled that Annie was able to be here with us. I'm just really thrilled. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the work that you do in the world. I'm grateful for the work. I'm grateful for the love that you express. And to me, that's what it is. It really, I spend a lot of time, more than most people would think. I spend a lot of time trying to balance what seems like a political a topic, or what seems to be a science of mind topic, or what seems to be from the heart, and a lot of time, more so today than ever before. I've been speaking since 2008, so more so today than ever before. And it feels challenging on one hand, and yet super duper duper clear to me. I've been studying this teaching since 1992. And it's very clear that we can't slice up oneness. And that's just what it feels like to me. When our first tenet is there's one thing creating all life, one thing expressing through all life, one thing multiplying and diversifying, it's still one thing, right? I mean, look in the room today. Look in the room, right? And I can't dice that up. So while there are some things that feel like policy, governmental policy, I allow those to be governmental policy, and that's not my business, right? But when there's things that feel like they're people, humanity, love, which is really what I heard you say, and really what I heard Camille say, and by the way, our prom sucked. The band didn't show up. Remember? People went home and got their equipment, and you and I went somewhere else with our friends, and yeah, I ended up in that car overnight at that place. Yeah, so there was that. But that's human, that's people, that's us, right? That's us. So I think I just want to close with that, and also where I started this morning was honoring our volunteers, and so I want to bring that into the room too. We have between probably 35 and 40 people that serve this community on a regular basis. Others jump in, let me give you a hand. Others are here to help put chairs away on occasion, you know, that kind of thing. But regularly, 35 to 40 people. You know, they're on a schedule, or they're on the board, or they serve as practitioners. They're regularly giving of their heart to make this happen. And I am in awe of that. I am really in awe of that. Yeah, and that's what it takes for community like Also, or communities, other nonprofits. You know, it takes people stepping up to do things. So before I head off on vacation, if there's something that you love and that you're not giving it, let's find a way that you can do it up here, right? I would like that. And whatever it is, let's find a way for you to be able to express who you are and give that gift that the divine has given only you, in the way that it has given only you that to do. And it's not going to be the same as the person next to you. That's the beauty of it. That is really the beauty of it. Not everybody wants to do what you do, Annie. I'm grateful that you do, but not everybody wants to do that. Yeah. But you have a place. If you've ever questioned that, you have a place in the world. You have a place in the world. You have a place in this community. You have a gift to give, whether you give it here or somewhere else. You're here as that expression of divine light and divine love. And I believe that about every single one of us. So I'm in gratitude. Thank you all so very much. And with that, I am going to invite you back up here, and let's see what you got next for us. I'm just really thrilled you're here. Yeah, really thrilled that you're here.
Thank you so much. And hearing from Also Youth, is that right? Also Youth, perfect for what we're about to share. So ending Pride Month does not end the awareness of Pride Month is really a shining a light on loving each other exactly as we are, right? And so I have been everywhere I travel putting a call out to spiritual communities to be that safe place. That is one of the places that as a queer person, I didn't feel safe to walk in the door of a spiritual community. So as a queer, trans, whatever you identify as, we have an opportunity as spiritual centers to be safe havens, to be a place that truly lives by what Theresa said, that oneness, which means there is no other. There is only one, and there is only love, right? And so this is my altar right here, so I invite you to pass by it on your way out. It says, "You are loved and worthy just as you are." I take this with me everywhere I go, and I invite people to visit it. If you've ever not felt that anywhere or in spiritual community, just come and pour whatever that grief is in and own the love and the honor and the beauty that you are as expressed right now. And so we're going to do a rap song. It's called Same Love. It was put out by Macklemore several years ago. That's about, really honoring. And then I want to go immediately into a contemplative song, and I'm going to invite you to just go into your heart space with me and with us, to go into that place that we're singing to ourselves, but we're singing to all those kids that she just spoke about. We're singing to all the people. Sing it like they're a baby in your arms. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams. Okay? And so we're just going to start with Same Love and move right into that. Are you ready? All right. When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay because I could draw. My uncle was, and I kept my room straight. I told my mom, tears rushing down my face. She's like, "Kim, you've loved girls since before pre-K." Tripping. Yeah, I guess she had a point, didn't she? Bunch of stereotypes all in my head. I remember doing the math, like, yeah, I'm good at Little League. A preconceived idea of what it all meant for those that like the same sex, have the characteristics. The right-wing conservatives think it's a decision, and you could be cured with some treatment and religion. Man-made rewiring of a predisposition, playing God. Now here we go. America the brave still feels what we don't know. And God loves all his children, and some are forgotten. But we paraphrase a book written 3,500 years ago. I don't know.
I can't change.
Even if I tried, even if I wanted to, and I can't change. Even if I tried, even if I wanted to. My love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. If I was gay, I would think hip-hop hates me. Have you read the YouTube comments lately? Man, that's gay gets dropped on a daily. We become so numb to what we're saying. A culture founded from repression. We don't have acceptance for them. Call each other faggots behind the keys of a message board. Or we're rooted in hate, yet our genre still ignores it. Gay is synonymous with the lesser. It's the same hate that's caused wars from religion, gender, skin color, the complexion of your pigment. The same fight that led people to walkouts and sit-ins. It's human rights for everybody. There is no difference. Live on and be yourself. When I was at church, they taught me something else. If you preach hate at the service, those words aren't anointed. And that holy water that you soak in is then poison when everybody else is more comfortable remaining voiceless rather than fighting for humans that have had their rights stolen. Yeah, I might be the same, but that's not important. No freedom till we're equal. Darn right, I support it. Yeah, that's right. You feel that? I don't want you to change. I want you to be who you are. And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. My love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. Press play, don't press pause. Progress march on. With the veil of our eyes, we turn our back on the cause until the day that my uncles can be united by law. Yeah. And kids are walking around the hallway, plagued by so much pain in the heart. Some would rather die than to be who they are. And a certificate on paper isn't going to solve it all. It's a darn good place to start. No law is going to change us. We have to change us. Whatever God you believe in, we came from the same love. Strip away the fear. Underneath, it's all the same love. About time that we raised up. You ready? Yeah. I know you all are raising up together, aren't you? Right? Yeah. Today might be a new beginning for somebody. And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. My love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is kind. Not crying on Sundays. Not crying on Sundays. Not crying on Sundays. Not crying on. Not crying on. Not crying on. Yeah, and I'm going to invite you to just move into your heart space from that place and really breathe in to the oneness, that connection that there is no dissecting from. And I want you to bring to mind one of those youth that was spoken about just a few minutes ago. And imagine singing this song to them, to your spirit and to theirs. Really reside in that place. You are perfect just as you are. Your expression is perfect. loved. You are whole. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Beloved child, my heart is yours. Beloved child, go out and open doors with your love, with your faith, with your compassion, with your grace, oh, with your grace. There are those that haven't heard that. Maybe some in this room that didn't hear that. Take it in and know this. You are loved. You are worthy. You don't have to change a thing about yourself to be that. Beloved child, you are the light of the world. Beloved child, go out, spread light to the world. Be strong, be kind, be brave. Know your mind, know that you're divine. Know that it's alright to be afraid. Know that you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Yeah. Can you visualize holding a baby in your arms? What would you say to that baby? You are perfect. You are beautiful. You are whole. You are vibrant. Everything that you are and you hope to be is wonderful. You are that baby. And so is everyone else in this room. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Yeah. Can you feel it? Can you see your oneness with every person here? When you look out, your oneness. Dun dun Guru Ram Das. 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 So I'm going to invite you to bring your awareness into this space for this last part of the song, to look around at everyone in this room as we sing this last part, knowing this for each other. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Look around at each other. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Yeah. Know you are loved. Yeah.
Something so unique to us. I'm just, so, I just love that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is our offering time, and as we said, I'm just so grateful for all the hands and the hearts that make this thing happen, and your finances is part of that. And as I've said, you know, we do tithe back into the community and out to our greater organization as well. So we appreciate your support, your every kind of support. I appreciate your personal support, and I always feel that. So thank you just so much. What an incredible community we've become. I'm just so honored by that.
Thank you, Theresa. Let's sing together. I receive the
Gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on. I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on. Greg, why don't you come up? Why don't you come up? So, do you know what this is? Mango. Greg brought some more mangoes to us, and he also, you know, I'm thinking we're talking all morning about shining and giving our gifts, right? And so Greg has written a poem that he wants to share with us that he was inspired by the cute little axolotl that was here last week. So go right ahead. And then grab a mango on your way out, too. They're over there at the table.
No.
Put it right up to you.
How about now?
Yep.
Is that
there you
good?
go.
Okay. And this, I'm going to read you a really quick article. Regrowing arms is the axolotl way. How do axolotls regrow their limbs? Asked the Washington Post. The salamander-like creature can regenerate all kinds of tissues, not only a missing limb, but also tissues of the heart, lung, and brain. The mystery is how the cells know where they to go on the body are located. If an amputation occurs to the upper arm, the cells must grow in upper arm, lower arm, and hand. But if it's at the lower arm, the cells somehow know how to recreate just the lower arm and hand. In a new study, researchers at Northeastern University figured out that retinoic acid, a derivative of vitamin A, known to aid regeneration, is involved. When they block the acid of the axolotls, the animals regrow their arms innocently with forearms or hands in the wrong spots. Because each human cell also has a DNA fingerprint to build other cells, the researchers say the knowledge of this retinoic acid could one day be harnessed to help humans regrow missing parts, like the axolotls. We all have the same genes, said the study leader, James Mohegan. We all made these limbs when we were embryos. The new trick is to determine what chemical symbols can unlock the building instructions of human cells. Okay. So, that inspired me to write a quick poem, with apologies perhaps to E.E. Cummings. Shake and shake the ketchup bottle. None comes out, and then a lottle. And these are the only words I know that seem to rhyme with axolotl. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Greg Dickinson, who's a retired Navy dentist. Yeah. Thank you so much, love. That was great. So you know what I really liked about that is that we have the same genes. Last week when I talked about the axolotl and us, I said, we're made of the same stuff. I was talking about God stuff. Same thing, genes, God stuff, right? We got it. Thank you. That was lovely. Thank you. Anybody here for your first time? I don't think so. I don't recognize anybody that I don't know. Anybody? No? Okay. All right. Then I'm going to skip that whole part. I'm glad you're here, every one of you. I'm glad you're here. As we've been saying for over a month, if you need help with parking because it's difficult right now, please let us know. You can see Hector back there. You could see Lisa over here. Raise your hand, Lisa, Hector. So if you want a closer place, and we can make a place here in the circle if you need that, let us know. I didn't park in the circle today, so we want to accommodate. This is going to go on until October, or through October. They're working on the parking. And sign up for our newsletter. I don't normally do the announcements, by the way, but I just, because I'm going to be gone for 45 days, I wanted to do all the talking. No. Sign up for the newsletter so you know what's going on, because we have lots and lots of stuff. As I've already mentioned, Leah and Kim are going to do a concert. If you don't know where Tallywood is, it's so convenient to Sarasota and Bradenton, because it's right off of like 17th, kind of just a little south of 17th, and what's that, 12th? 12th and Beneva. Super, super convenient, and it's a huge clubhouse. The size of this room, but a little different shaped, and there's a big kitchen, so we're going to do a potluck. We're going to have a concert. We're going to have a good time. You get to say goodbye to me for 45 days, and you get to celebrate whatever that looks like for you. But please join us, because it'll be a good time. And do you have an idea if you're coming? Are there people in here that we know that are coming? Okay, because I can see some are on the list and some aren't on the list, so that gives me a little bit of idea. Book club was postponed until August 3rd. So 5:30 is the potluck. The music starts at 6:30. And it's a suggested love offering of $20, but we want you there. If $20 is too much, please come as my guest. And we make sure that Kim and Leah are taken care of, okay? No, there doesn't need to be an excuse not to come. And you don't cook and you don't want to bring anything for potluck. There's plenty of food. Come, like we say these things, but they're not hard rules. We don't have too many hard rules in this community. Movie night is July 7th. Scott's going to be our contact person. Scott, you don't know about this. See Lisa. All right, that's how we do it here. That's how we do it. There's no spiritual living circle the week of 4th of July, but there is the recovery meeting. Friday night, 4th of July, Reverend Diana doing her heart, mind, spirit recovery is having the meeting. And I love you for that. Thank you so much. All right, Reverend Diana is our practitioner of the day. You want prayer, meet her over here. And there's plenty of yummy food. And with that, I'm going to let Kim and Leah come and sing us out. And just remember, for 45 days, remember, I love you. I love you. I love every one of you so much, so much. Thank you.
All right, so we have a really fun, this is an original song of mine that I'm going to close with. And who knows about the Posse Music Festival? Anybody know about Empower coming out of... This is a finalist. This song is a finalist for a Posse this year. And, I started as a rapper, so you heard me rap a little bit. I started as a conscious rapper. And I've submitted for 14 years, and this is the first song that's ever been a finalist. So I'm really proud of this song. It's really fun. It's really upbeat. I love when people dance and engage. I know this community. You guys are fun. It's called Love from the Inside Out. So let's feel a little love from the inside out. Are you ready? Yeah, there we go. Speak, even if your voice shakes. Rise, not afraid to make mistakes. Stand, say this is who I am, and love from the inside out. Even if you feel unsure, to be more of who you are. Take a chance and set yourself free. Just open your heart and speak. Speak, even if your voice shakes. Rise, not afraid to make mistakes. Stand, say this is who I am, and love from the inside out. Gotta put your feet on the floor. You don't have to hide anymore. Look the world right in the eyes and rise like the sun and shine. Ready? Speak, even if your voice shakes. Rise, not afraid to make mistakes. Stand, say this is who I am, and love from the inside out. For what you believe to be true, for people who matter to you. I'll lift you up, come take my hand, and together we'll make a stand. Here we go. Speak, even if your voice shakes. Rise, not afraid to make mistakes. Stand, say this is who I am, and love from the inside out. And love from the inside out. Love from the inside out. You feel that love? Yeah. We're all going to stand up together. Doesn't matter if your voice shakes. No matter who you are, we can rise today and breathe that love from the inside out. Here we go.
Ready?
Speak, even if your voice shakes. Rise, not afraid to make mistakes. Stand, say this is who I am, and love from the inside out. What is it? Love from the inside out. Love from the inside out. One more time. Love from the inside out. Yeah. Leah Jones. Leah
You all are
Jones on
amazing.
keys and harmony vocals. So glad. I hope to see so many of you tomorrow night. Thank you, Theresa and Bobby, for having us and for all of you. We're so
Thank
grateful.
you so much. You all are beautiful.